good? What's good? What's good? Welcome. It's another episode of a conversation with Cam J, and it's featuring my dog Gabe Ross from Fairfield High School. Man, how you feeling today, brother?
Man, I'm feeling good. Thank you for having me on. I'm excited.
For sure, man. For sure, man. I know you've been putting in that work, man, for this season and everything, man. And I know you. I'm glad to have you on, and you taking some time out of your time because I know you've been busy and stuff, cooking up for this next season and everything, man. So definitely honored to have you on today, man, for sure. So
Thank you.
yeah, man. So, of course, I'm Fairfield alumni as well. I got to put that out there. Oh
Right.
05, 20 years since I've been in high school. We got our 20-year anniversary reunion this year coming up in July, so it's crazy.
Right. That is
and
crazy.
and I was captain at Fairfield when I played ball and everything as well, man. I played safe. I played corner, running back, fullback at times, safety at times if they needed me back there and everything, man. My coach was Coach Scott Detillo that just moved on from Sycamore to Mason. That's
Right.
now he's a coordinator at Mason. Yeah, that was my head coach at the time. And then I know my sophomore year, my head coach was Coach Gripper from that coach at Milford, Tom
hmm
Gripper. So I had, Coach Gripper and Coach Detillo. Those was my coaches at Fairfield when I was in high school, man. And I had a hell of a time. Definitely with different era from my era to
Right.
your era. Definitely way
Right.
different. You know what I'm saying? We had the VHS tapes and stuff, what I mean? Sending it off to the coaches and everything. So y'all got it made right now in y'all era for sure, man. But
Right.
just getting started, man. Just just tell me about a little bit like, your early life in football, just growing up playing football.
When I was younger, my mom had put me into football. She didn't really ask. She just threw me in there one day. She was like, "Oh, you gonna try out football today?" For my
Right.
early career, I played for Hilltop Hawks, and I played for them.
Yeah. I played the hilltop when I was younger too.
Yeah, that was the best. That was the best team. That was the best
Yeah,
team.
yeah, Hilltop,
So
man. I'm trying to get all of my guys I played ball with at Hilltop together to do a show and just talk about like our run that we had at Hilltop because we had a crazy
mhm,
run when I was playing at Hilltop, and then just Hilltop was just a legendary program for Pee Wee ball out in Cincinnati,
right,
man. So you can talk about a little bit about that too.
right. So I started when I was 8. I played for Coach DeBar. He was my head coach from like 8 to like 10, 11, something like that. We was always good. Every time we played the school teams, we was playing up, and we was still putting the belt onto them. But um, when my 11 and 12, my 11 and 12, we went undefeated, unscored on. All those guys are really good high school ball players. All of those guys went on like have D1 offers. Everyone I talked to still from Hilltop when I played 11 and 12, D1 varsity starter somewhere. So we was code for real. But that's how I really started out with football, playing with Hilltop. They definitely made a big impact on me, and they were the reason why I'm here right now, and at the skill level I'm able to play at for sure.
Facts, facts, facts. So, who did you play middle school ball with?
I used to go to Sycamore, but my middle school years was cut short because I had two injuries, two season-ending injuries back to back. I injured my rotator. It wasn't my rotator cuff. It was my growth plate twice. I had a really big growth spurt, and I
Mm.
injured myself twice. And then I played for Sycamore in my 7th and 8th grade years. Um, but I didn't play. I only played like 2 snaps, and then I transferred to Fairfield my freshman year, and then I had injured my elbow, another growth plate injury
Ooh.
after like 3 games, and then my sophomore year I came back stronger and I started varsity my sophomore year after not really
Yeah.
playing for the past 3 years. So
Right, right, man. Definitely, man. And just just reading off of just looking at your year you had last year, dog. You went crazy last year. Like 95 total tackles, eighth in the conference, man. Two forced fumbles. The man, you're running 4.32 in the 40?
Right,
What? That's blazing fast. And I see it on the film, man, because watch you on the film, you're all over the field, bro. Like,
right.
you in there you making crazy tackles from across the field, all over the field, man. Like you looking like you Troy Polamalu out there, man.
Thank you, thank you.
For sure. Yeah, man. And see you squatting 500, 10.1 broad jump, you know what I'm saying? You in the track. So how your track season go this year?
I didn't run track this year. I was trying to focus on getting bigger, stronger, faster for my senior year. I'm
Yeah,
definitely gonna run my
for
senior
your
year
senior
though.
year. Absolutely,
So,
absolutely, man. So I know it. Yeah, coach. Of course, you know what I'm saying. Y'all coach moved on, end of
mhm.
return, and now y'all got a new coach now. Oak Hills, man. Coach Justin Roden, man. So how y'all feeling about Coach Roden starting off so far?
It's a big transition, like you were saying, moving on from a coach I had since my sophomore year, starting varsity. So but honestly, like it's a new energy, and I'm so excited for it. It's a new energy in the air. We got a new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, new head coach. Things gonna change. It's gonna take a little bit for us to adjust with it being so late into the lifting season and things of that nature. But I'm really excited. I'm excited about the energy he brings, the new energy he brings to the team, in general. So we looking at good things with a full returning defense. All of our defenses returning from last year, mainly seniors, all
Right.
across the board. And then we got a returning QB. We got a transfer running back out of Northwest who was really good, one of the top running backs in that conference. Um, a very young, talented wide receiver core. Two out of the four were offers. Two out of the four seniors. So we really excited. We planning for big things this year.
Facts, man. And just talk about Coach Krauss a little bit, man. Just how pivotal he's been in your life and your career, with him retiring, from coaching and educating educating as well, my bad.
He's been a really big impact, since me being a sophomore, starting, get pushing me even further, even with me being so young, starting on a defense. We weren't very good the past 2 years, always keeping our heads up, trying to move forward, keeping a lot of guys, which is really important nowadays with how easy it is to transfer from school to school, keeping a lot of pivotal guys so we can build and not end up falling into a downward spiral like a couple schools are, with a lot of people transferring out, a lot of talent transferring out,
Yeah,
and that's really important to
right.
how we got to the ability we are today, with a lot of seniors on defense, a lot of seniors on offense, still bringing in talent from the younger grades, keeping a lot of those guys. It has been really important, and he's really made that impact, I feel like.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, Coach Krause, amazing coach, man. Had a great career. Ever since, he came from Middletown to Fairfield, he definitely made some great strides in his career with Fairfield. And I think he's the most winningest coach in Fairfield history, I believe, as
Right.
well, too. So salute to Coach Krause, man, for everything he's done for the Fairfield community, for sure, man. And enjoy that retirement. You know what I mean? And do his thing.
Yeah.
For sure, man. So um, tell me about this past season, man. It was rough this year, this past season for Fairfield. You know what I mean? Y'all took some losses and stuff, but just tell me like this year, from last year going into to your senior year this year, like how y'all the chemistry of the team and talk about like the hunger that y'all have just to get back, top of the GMC this year.
We hungry. I can tell you that for sure. We hungry for get backs these past 2 years. We was young. We was unwise. We lost my sophomore year. We lost 7 games from a touchdown or less, and then my junior year we lost. We still lost a lot of winnable games. We lost a lot of winnable games. Oak Hills, Middletown, those winnable games. We should have pulled out with those wins, and we hungry to get back, especially with the new energy and the coaching staff, like I brought up earlier. Um, but that's mainly the focus. If my team was able to stick together, like how I was saying earlier, and not transfer out and stick together through these two hard seasons, imagine what we're gonna do now with another season. It's our last year with a lot of people returning. We got big things up. We got big things. That's why all I gotta say. We got big things coming up. Hello.
Yeah, okay. I got you. I hear you now. All right, we good. We good. It was a little delay a little bit, but we good.
Okay. You got what I said though.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So matter of fact, run it back again. Go back over that again for me.
Like I was saying, we hungry. The past 2 years, we lost a lot of close games, especially at my sophomore year. We lost 7 games from a touchdown or less. So, a lot of winnable games. We lost some talent in Talon Fisher that year. We had to come back with a full junior defense basically last year. But coming through this year now, sticking through those two harsh seasons, built an even closer bond within the team. Going out with each other, uh, going over the losses, building with each other, and sticking through it. We coming back stronger than ever. So I'm really excited for it too, with the changes in coaching staff and the energy that's going to bring to the team. We ready for this upcoming season.
Facts, man. And I see y'all open it up against Wayne, man. I was there last year when y'all played Wayne last year, starting off the season, and I was hoping that it was gonna be a banger of a game, but Wayne they end up getting the dub on that game. But starting off with Wayne this year at Dayton Wayne, y'all got to face the one of the top guys, Jameer Brown, and they got a hell of a team over there at Dayton Wayne. But I know
Mm,
y'all boys gearing up and being ready for the. Now I will say Dayton Wayne. I played at Dayton Wayne because Dayton Wayne's always been like a non-conference game for Fairfield, like for the
mm.
longest, for like literally about over 20 years. And I remember playing at Dayton Wayne my first time my sophomore year, and the crowd was crazy there. Like they came out to the clips grinding song, like the band was playing the grinding song. I'm like, as soon as they came out, I'm like, oh, this gonna be a long night. so, so I know it's tough. It's a tough place to play at Dayton Wayne, man. So how y'all prepping and getting ready for that for Dayton Wayne week 1?
We a lot of our guys have played at, like I said, we got a lot of returning guys. We played at
Right.
Wayne before. They got a great atmosphere. The cannons and the lights and stuff, that's crazy and all, but
Right.
ultimately you gotta handle it on the field. We want our get back for sure. We ready for the crowds. We play in the GMC, one of the best conferences in it's the Cincinnati, let alone Ohio area. We got to play at West last year, at
Yeah.
Princeton last year, and I think a couple of those games is going to really prepare us for have prepared us to play somewhere as big as Wayne with the talent that they got. So we ready ultimately.
Facts, man. Facts. So all right, so look, I see you getting a little shot over there now. I see Eastern Michigan, they have interest, West Virginia, you got several schools got interest. Just give us a rundown of all the schools that you got offers and all the schools that have interest in you right now currently.
No offers right now. I got to get out in the camp season a little bit more, get some offers under my belt. But a lot of schools really big in me. Eastern Central Michigan hit me up for a camp. Toledo hit me up for a camp. They see me play. I talked to Miami. A lot of D2 schools. Mount St. Joseph's, things of that sort. So they keeping in touch, and I got a lot to prove my senior year still. Even with the accolades that I got, I still got a lot to prove.
Absolutely, man. And the camps is definitely pivotal for a lot of high school players right now for sure. And you get out there in them camps, you ball out in them camps, them offers gonna flow. So we already know
Right.
you gonna cook up on them offers. Them offers is on the way. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do over here. We prophesizing that over there. The offense is
Right.
on the way for my dog Gabe Ross for sure. So all right. definitely one of the toughest conferences in Ohio for sure. Between GMC, GCL, toughest conference. GMC is always tough, week in, week out, man. So tell me the toughest your favorite places to play at on the way game as far as like the GMC.
My away game. So I used to go to Sycamore. So that's always gonna be my biggest game.
Yeah, you went
Playing
crazy
against
last year
Sycamore.
against them.
A lot of, a
I
lot of
know
hype around
I
that
noticed.
game.
I peeped it because I was like, he went crazy Sycamore. So now that you say you Sycamore for sure.
Yeah, I had the picture with the flag. I ran out with the team first out. Sycamore is definitely gonna be my biggest game, but I love the atmosphere at Princeton for sure. Their band is so loud. Like it's the loudest place I've ever played. They band gets up, like it's hyped there.
Facts.
They always got a good crowd, good community. Um, West for sure. West is a big game always. Um, those probably the top places to play in. Fairfield, the crowd is crazy at Fairfield. No matter what, no matter the record, no matter anything, the student section gonna
Facts.
be packed. And I love playing at home. I love playing at home in front of everybody, my friends, my family, um, showing them. And we got a lot to prove to them this year. They've been sticking with us. It's time to give them something back. You know what I'm saying? So.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. So all right, pregame. What's your pregame ritual as far as how you get ready for the game? I know a lot of people they superstitious on certain stuff and everything. So what's your pregame get up, man?
So pregame, I'm a lot different than a lot of my teammates. I like silence in pregame. I like to be in my own head. Get ready, get locked in from the game. Maybe take a little nap in between. Um, the naps is crucial. The naps is crucial. You got to get a little nap in the locker. Them naps be different. Like best naps I
Yeah,
ever had. The stress be building up. It's just like time to take a nap. You know what I'm saying? Kind of calm
facts,
myself, reset myself. Pregame, you always go touch the logo, throws a little bit of turf in the air. Make sure you gotta walk. You got even in away games, you gotta go take a walk around the field, get a feeling for the turf, get connected with the earth. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty vital
facts,
to me and how I play. So.
facts. Favorite pregame music?
It bounce around. It depend on the vibe.
The
You know what I'm saying? I might
vibe.
throw headphones in, listen to some rap, you know what I'm saying? Maybe slow it down, listen to some Drake, or it just depends on the game how I'm feeling. So
Pregame meal.
pregame meal. I My probably a sandwich, probably a good Subway sandwich will hit it every
Okay.
time. Good pregame meal. It's not too heavy on the stomach, but you getting your energy worth. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably you get choice selection. My favorite pregame meal, Subway for sure.
Facts, man. Just a little bit outside of football, a little bit. So, what hobbies you do outside of football? Like, what's your favorite hobbies outside of football?
Right now I go to Butler Tech for firefighting, so I'm really
Okay.
into firefighting, and I intern at Middletown Fire Department right now. So
Oh, that's
firefighting
dope.
is my main thing outside of football. But I love going fishing with my teammates. Just sitting around talking with my teammates, chatting it up, talking about practice and things of that nature, things of that sort. Fishing and firefighting is definitely up there.
That is dope, man. That is dope. Yeah, my daughter, she graduated from Butler Tech. She went to Coleraine, but she
Mm,
graduated from Butler Tech as well this past year, man. So definitely, I know how it is. Butler Tech, they definitely groom y'all very well on the education, and y'all doing y'all
right,
thing over there, man. So salute to you on that for sure. And firefighter, that's different, and they make some money over there, man. So you definitely trying to get in your bag over there with the
right, right.
firefighting, for sure. And okay, next to him. All right, so um, obviously, I'm even ask that. You know, outside of football, a firefighter is pretty much the goal that you're looking for,
Right.
in career wise. If you don't, pursue, football at a higher level, like
Right.
right, absolutely, absolutely, and
All right, man. Fairfield, of course, I feel like the stadium because we played on grass at Fairfield back
Hmm.
then. We was grass, and then I think my senior year we ended up getting into surf and everything. So let me tell me your favorite stadium of all that you played at of all of them, besides Fairfield, though.
Well, you gotta say Fairfield is the
Of course,
top one I
Fairfield's
love
the
playing
top, the
at.
top. We know the
But under that, I'd probably say turf wise, I would say East. East got a really bouncy turf. They known for their bouncy turf. But stadium wise, I love Wayne Stadium. As much as I don't like playing there, I like their stadium. Their atmosphere is definitely up there. The cannons after they score, the lights
man,
after they score, it'd be jumping. So that's probably my favorite stadium to play at.
man. Okay, okay, okay. So one thing. So what are some of your goals this year that you want to achieve, and team goals as well? Team, it's a team game, of course. You know what I mean. So
Mm.
what are some of your personal goals and some of your team goals that you have for this 2025 season?
To win, not just I want to win dominantly. I want to go out there and show them all the work we put in throughout the offseason. I want to stop being doubted. We want to be a feared team throughout the year, come out strong, like we did last year, but finish games. Like if you look through our season, you can see even in like tough games like Princeton and East, we'll start off very strong, close games at half, and fall off at the end. So that's something that we've been working on all throughout the season. Off the off season, of course. I want to finish first team GMC. Go off and play in the All Star games. You know, the Cincinnati versus Dayton All Star games, things of that sort. But ultimately, as a goal, I want to win games. I want to win the tough games. I want to win every game. So that's my personal goal for the season.
Okay, 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 okay. And you can tell me a little bit personal as far as like the family, like how the family is for supporting, you and your football.
They come to every game. They don't care the score, the record. They come to every game, every game. And I really appreciate my mom, my pops, my siblings, everything, all of them coming out to the games and supporting no matter what. Um, I appreciate them a lot. They always come and support. They always come in with the signs, the screaming.
Yeah,
My mom probably the one person like I don't during the games I don't hear nothing. No matter how loud it is, I don't hear nothing. But I will always be able to point out my mom's voice in the crowd. She yelling my name, whatever. I don't know if you knew this, but my brother he played at Sycamore his senior year. So my sophomore year versus Sycamore, I was
yeah.
playing against my older brother. He
That's
was playing outside
crazy.
linebacker. So it was crazy hearing his name and then me going out there hearing my name, her having to switch
Switch
from
side.
let's go Fairfield, let's go see, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So that's probably like
right.
my favorite memory for sure. But shout out to my mom, my pops, my family, always going out and supporting me for sure.
Man, absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. And all right, so we get to some other questions. Saturday. So as far as you playing safety, man, give me your top five safeties of all time.
Top five. I don't even be watching the NFL for real. I watch college more than the NFL,
Yeah,
but
you can go college with it as well. You can go college with it.
um let me think. Caleb Downs, probably the one I model my game after the most. Caleb Downs for sure, probably up there. Uh, Earl Thomas, he was more
Yeah,
he was more of like a strong safety though, but
yeah,
um, Cam Chancellor, the Legion of Boom, definitely my favorite defense of all time. The Legion of
yeah.
Boom. Like they wasn't ball hawks. They was coming for you. Don't jump.
Right,
It's over. It's wraps. Um,
right.
the Honey Badger. I don't know where he playing now. He used to play at Kansas
I want
City.
to say, I want to say, I think I want to say he's still at the Saints. I think he's still at the Saints.
Yeah, I think he had the Saints. The Honey
Yeah,
Badger for sure. Um, and he's not a safety, but I say Sauce Gardner. His swag is probably what like inspires me the most. Like he don't care who he lining up against. He going out there and he want to win. He believe truly that he gonna win. So
Facts, yeah. And I heard you mention Caleb Downs, man. You know what I'm saying? I see that as far as the game, because I see that with Fairfield last year, they was like moving you in the box at times, and then they was moving you back out and stuff, having you be that versatile piece back there. You know, as far as that last line of defense. You know what I mean? For sure,
right.
man. For sure. And yeah. So Caleb Downs, speaking of that, so what's your favorite college team?
Georgia. I used to
Georgia.
live in Georgia, so
Okay.
Georgia Bulldogs is my favorite college team, but Ohio State is definitely at home for me.
For sure. Of course, mine is Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? I got a Buckeye podcast that I do with a couple of my guys where we
Mm,
talk Buckeye, football every Thursday night. You know what I mean? And called the Buckeye Steppers podcast, man. We've been running it for like several months before this past season. So we got to like cover the Buckeyes throughout the season last year and then leading up into the playoffs and then the championship. So it was legendary because that was our first year doing this podcast, and Ohio State wins the Natty. So it was crazy.
right.
It was legendary, man. But favorite NFL team?
Atlanta Falcons. You know,
Falcons
I
too.
lived in
Okay.
Georgia. My dad always been a Georgia fan,
So you
so Atlanta
already you got the
Falcons. You know, they got
hometown
some big things coming up. You know, they just got a couple of guys on the defensive end. They got a safety in the draft, two edge rushers in the draft. They looking big this year, so watch out for the Atlanta Falcons.
Penix,
Um,
man. I'm interested to see what Penix do, man. Now that
right,
they
Michael
just had
Penix, Bijan, they gonna be different. They gonna come different this year.
absolutely, absolutely. And of course, mine's a Bengals. So we both on the hometown. We like the hometowns. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
Right,
Bengals fan,
right.
of course. You know what I mean? Even though my father, he a big Cowboys fan, so he tried to grow me up liking the Cowboys. I did like the Cowboys. I like certain like eras of teams and stuff and everything, but overall, I'm definitely a Bengals fan for sure. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So let's break it down, man. This year, man, the GMC is tough. It's tough this year. It's gonna be a crazy year this year. I think y'all can definitely put some work in this year. What's the teams y'all looking to crack and pop this year? You know what I mean? I know you got West. There's West, Hamilton, and Princeton. They were like the top three teams last year, along with East, last year. And I know y'all definitely gotta push through and get them boys out of there this year, man. So how y'all feeling about how the GMC stacking up overall this year with y'all within the rest of the teams?
I feel like every game is winnable. Not every game is going. Every game in the GMC isn't a gimme. We're gonna have to fight. You know, Coleraine even coming off of two winless seasons. They just got a new head coach from I
Georgia
think it
Stevens, Coach
was
Stevens from Mount Healthy.
yeah, new head coach. You know, they brought in a couple guys from there. It's always gonna be a fight. Every team in the GMC gonna fight regardless. But I feel like every game is winnable. We come in with that mentality. Every game we have an expectation to win every game. We not coming into it how we were last year, where we thinking like, oh, maybe we're gonna go 5-5. Maybe we're gonna go. We want to go 10-0, and that's the expectation that we bring it to the table.
One game at a time, man. That's all you
Exactly.
can do. One game at a time, building brick by brick, man. And I know how it is, as far as like your senior year it's a pivotal year to where like, yeah, you want the team goals, you want y'all to be successful on y'all end, and then of course, individual goals. Of course, you got your individual goals, but it's a team game. And I know Fairfield, hopefully, Coach, Roden, he, he ready and he gonna pick this Fairfield train back up, man. Because we
Right.
definitely we need to get back on top of that GMC, man. We need that. We need that for Fairfield for real. We definitely need that.
Right.
And I think y'all guys are building. Y'all building very well right now to where it's the chemistry is coming together, what I'm saying, for as y'all, and y'all looking to do some great things this year, man. Y'all just gotta
Right.
stay focused, stay grounded on everything, man, and just keep working day by day. You know what I'm saying? And overall, of course, I know you great in the school, man. Your GPA, what's your GPA? You are before you 4.0?
I think I'm at right now. I'm at a 3.7 GPA.
3.7. Yeah, you up there too. So we already know in the school, like y'all cooking up in school for sure, and that's the
Right.
main thing because we first is student athlete first. You know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and staying grounded with that, man. So I already know y'all gonna be great this year, man. I'm excited for it. I'm trying to figure out what game I'm gonna cover, man. I might have to go up there for this lane though. I might just see.
You gotta come
I
up there
gotta
for the
see that.
lane,
I gotta
but
see that, bro.
you gotta mark your calendar for the Oak Hills game too. Now Oak Hills
No,
game is gonna be crazy versus with their old head coach on their senior
yeah.
night. That game is gonna be insane. The atmosphere is gonna be insane.
It's on
You
Oak
know the
Hill senior
talking.
night.
Yeah, we play Oak Hills on their senior night with their old head
Ooh,
coach. So you know how that's gonna go.
ooh, that's gonna be crazy. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna have to cover first game one.
You gotta cover
I
that
gotta
one
see. I gotta cover game one, man, with Wayne, and then at Oak Hill senior night.
at Oak Hills senior night.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Because I last year I kind of like I cover games where I go to like different games each week. So I try to figure out what's the best games to go to. And of course, me and my boy, I know you probably see my boy Say Man Sports
Mm,
Talk. Me and him, we always do like predictions and stuff for the games and stuff. Like I was cooking up on a good lot of predictions last year. I was cooking
right,
up crazy. So, so I'm excited for this year, man, because I got a plan for us, the content. 'Cause I want to be on the sideline and really like commentate the game and really like
right.
give some good content for high school this year. And week one, Dane Wayne. Book it, man. I'm covering that game for week one. I got to
Right.
cover that one. All right, that's the game I'm covering just to let everybody know the cat is out the bag. Because I know some people be like, Cam, what game? Because I got coaches that are like, Cam, what game you going to cover first? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know because there's a lot of bangers week one. But last year I was at Dane Wayne Fairfield week one. I got to do it again this year,
Right.
man. I got to. It's gonna be a banger, man. I'm
It is.
excited
It
for this
is.
season. It's gonna like the whole like the GMC is dog fights every week. You know what I mean? Every week, and it's gonna be crazy this year, man. I can't wait to see you prosper this year, man. You and the guys, man, go crazy this year, man. And stay focused, locked in, and everything is in front of you, man. The sky's the limit for y'all this season, man, for sure. And I
Right.
know how it is. Going into your senior year is so much focus that you have to have and everything. And I see it. I see it in you, man. You focused, you locked in, you ready, man. And I'm
Yes,
liking what
sir.
I'm seeing. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking what I'm hearing. And so go ahead and do this. Tell me, give me some names from Fairfield, man, so some of the people can, look out for some of these names other than yourself that's going to be special for the 2025 team for the Indians.
Look out, 100%. Look out for Greg Lawrence. He's been building brick by brick. He just captured 2 offers from Miami and Toledo. Watch out for
Uh,
him. Young guy coming up. He started his freshman year. He's looking to put some real damage onto these defenders. Um, every guy on the team, a dog for real. I can list them off, but Greg for sure, Dom for sure, Mike he coming different this year. His senior year transferring. A couple guys on defense, Kobe Lewis,
Kobe
Jake
Lewis, yeah.
Shorts, Manny Weems. They all coming different. Um, JT for sure, Cemente. He coming
Yeah.
different this year. Everybody on our team coming different this year. The entire defense, the entire offense, we coming different this year. And we ready.
Facts, man. Facts, man. I'm ready. I'm excited for it, bro. For sure. With Coach Rowland coming in the fold, I'm ready for it, bro. I'm ready for it. I'm excited for you, man. And I'm just, appreciative of you coming on today, man, and just, pushing you and your brand and everything, man. You a brand, man. You a brand. You a name. So we gonna
Right.
push you as much as possible, man, for sure on CamJNetwork, man, for sure. And just appreciate you coming on today, man, for sure, bro.
Thank you for having
And
me for sure.
And I'm excited for the season. We're gonna be watching the whole year. Game week 1. Everybody make sure y'all gotta tap in week 1. They playing Dane Wayne, man. Fairfield, Dane Wayne. It's at Dane Wayne, but it's gonna be a banger. I'm telling you. Like Dane Wayne got some guys over there, but Fairfield got some guys as well, and it makes up for a crazy matchup. And we're gonna have to link up and do another one leading up for that one, man. We gonna have to
Right.
we
We
have to
should.
get
We should.
we gotta get you and some of the other guys on, and we're gonna have to build up that game, man, that week
Right.
for sure. We're gonna have to build that up, man. So we're gonna stay locked in. We're gonna have to get that together for sure.
Yes, sir.
What so tell me, so you can go ahead and run down some of the camps that you're gonna be going to this year, this summer. And as well, who y'all scrimmaging for? Who y'all scrimmage this year as well? You can run that down too.
We scrimmaging. I think for sure we scrimmaging LaSalle,
Okay.
and we scrimmaging Olentangy, Berlin. There was a really big powerhouse last
Yeah.
year. Went very far, and those two games really gonna prepare us. As much as camps go. I don't have it locked in 100% for sure, but Central Michigan is gonna be on there. Toledo, might be on there. You know what I'm saying? Youngstown might be on there. So we ready. We ready for the season. We can't wait. We can't wait.
Absolutely, man. So you already know. All y'all coaches, man, y'all watch this. Tap in with my dog Gabe Ross, man. Tap in. Hell of a ball player, man. Safeties all over the field. He's a ball hog. He's a willingly tackler because there's some safeties out there that ain't willing to tackle out there, man.
Right.
I haven't seen them. But Gabe ain't one of them. He's definitely him out there, man. So coaches, tap in with my dog, man, for sure, man, because he gonna ball out this senior year. 95 total tackles his junior year, man. Come on now. Come
Right.
on, man. Tap in with him, man, for real, man. So we're gonna go and end this one, man, for sure, man. Appreciate you coming on, man. That we're gonna stay
Yes,
locked in,
sir.
man, for sure, bro.
All right.
All right, salute.
See you.
All right. Everybody watching this, you know what I mean? This was a great one. Make sure y'all like and comment. If y'all watch us on the replay for sure. And subscribe to CamJNetwork, man, for more content, man. We cooking up over here for sure, man. That was a great one with my dog Gabe Ross right there. And I got another one at 3:30 featuring my dog Coach Keelan Woods from Withrow High School. So tune in 3:30. I got another show with my dog Keelan Woods from Withrow High School. It's gonna be a good one. My dog, we gonna cook up. We got some good to cook up on for sure. And we out of here, man. Make sure y'all like and comment on the video and subscribe to CamJNetwork. And we are out.